And preparing to live stream to YouTube. For yeah. So, just because we will, if anyone performs something, we want to highlight it or feature it, we will of course ask for your permission, and then record the clip. But it's just easier to do if we have it recorded already, and not have to dig through Zoom things. So here we are. Beautiful to me. I think we're good. Yes, we are. Wow. It is my goal. At least it wasn't trolls this time. I can deal with this. Tech issues are much better than trolls. But if you have not been here before, and this is your first time, welcome. Hello, hi. My name is Eric Odom. I'm youth program coordinator with 12 Literary Arts. But more importantly, I'm the host of One Mic Open, poetry series, which has been going for 7 lovely years in the various basements of bookshops and coffee shops and other places or whatever, until we finally found a home and then COVID happened. So we came to the internet. But it's okay because the journey. And what we try to do is just create a very chill, maybe on your back porch, living room, wherever vibe. And just hear some work from some people for a little bit. Not too much time out your day, but it's always a really good vibe and really good art. And helping me get through today is none other than Raja Freeman. Raja, that's when you say things.
I did a wave.
That was it?
Hello.
Okay, word. So, Raja has the list. Raja is the holder of the list, the controller of the list, the ruler of the list.
Wow, that's crazy because Raja means king. I'm the king of the list.
Okay. Wow. So you're the Raja of the list?
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. I like that. So if anybody hasn't signed up and they want to, like I said, in the chat, or just direct message Raja. But I think we have a good handful of people to get started with. You think so, Raja?
Yeah, we've got, yeah.
So the way that we are going to call the order, if you are unfamiliar, is by using the on deck type system, right? So for example, right, let's say that Raja Freeman was first up to the mic, and on deck was Juan, right? So Juan would be next up, but Raja's going first. So when you're on deck, it means you're getting ready to go. You're in the wings. You up next. We're calling your name soon. Cool? Cool.
So if you're on deck, you're after the person that's about to go on.
See, that's why I don't say it like that, because that confuses me, and I know what it means. Also, if you are not performing and you are not hosting, please have yourself on mute, okay? It just makes it easier in case there are any random background noises or anomalies or feedback. And then it makes sure that people give you the same respect when you are up on the mic. Oh, another Juan joined. Juan, you got to remind your Juans that they can rename themselves, because I'm putting numbers on people. Wait, is this the return of the number Juan? Juan?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay. I'm cool. So Raja, you ready to get things going?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So on deck, we have Tiny, but coming to your screen right now is Jeffrey.
What's up, guys? This is my first time ever doing a poetry reading. I had a lot of plans to do some out in the real world in 2020, but we all know what happened. So I've just got a few poems I'd like to share today. This first one is called Fast Food Fast. I wonder if I eat like shit from lack of discipline, or maybe it's because of the circumstances I'm living in. I never asked for a McDonald's or a Burger King. I must admit, it's a delicious type of poisoning. But can you really choose if all the options are placed in front of you? Why is it we need all what we want on every corner? When will we discover less is more and feed each other? That one, I'm just tired of fast food. It needs to get out of here. I don't think we need any more of it. This next one I got here is called Corridors of Cones, and all of us in Cleveland, I hope, can relate to this. If you've been on the highway, you know what it's like. So, Corridors of Cones. And now I watch a passenger as I am charted through these asphalt channels, which I know lead away only ever farther from where I started. White lines zip past the curved windshield, corridors of cones, bent-necked guardians of the road workers who are never working. Once a bounty, now a corpse, lays crumpled on the shoulder, the populous puddles under stoplights, both hindsight and twilight race away in the distance behind them. In a waking way, they might sense the circles they trace lead them to dream selfish dreams. As we pass, we mimic and turn to see each other for a moment. We will never face each other again, but we may meet in infinity, suffocated under the weight of the endless erosion curbing our street corners. That one's that one. And then I've just got this last one called I Will Not Whisper into Oblivion, which is just a self-proclamation of my determination to keep writing, I guess. So I will not whisper into oblivion. Pinpoint precision to the narrowest of degrees. Up, down, diagonal, where you move is where you please. The path to take is never clear. Some risks outweigh rewards. Time comes eventually. Incredibly, it's ever near. Suppose it's now, or maybe never. Who's to say but you? We all have agreed to many rules, so break them when you have to. Solidified into mankind a clockwork knack for knowledge. Determination spreads our seeds. The bees curate the pollen. Unwillingly informed are so many things we've seized. Sharing, breeding, communicating, at our roots touch trumps what we see. When I try to find my mind a place of solitude, I cannot help but to conclude impossible in our times. So I shall shout from mountaintops into the great beyond. I'll see my words spread out and ring to find where I truly belong. Ignore other noise I must do for me and see infinite possibility. Until my dying day is done, I will not whisper into oblivion. And that's it. Thank you, guys.
Okay.
Give it up for Jeffrey.
Yes, please.
Thank
This
you.
is a situation where you can unmute y'all and show some love. Yeah, I see claps happening. Make sure that you are checking the chat, performers, because people are dropping comments the entire time. Since we can't really give you the woo, yes, like we would in person. But thank you very much for choosing us to be one of the first spaces that you share work with. That's very much appreciated.
For having us. I just saw it the other day and I was like, I got to jump on this. I got to take this opportunity. So thanks for sharing and having this.
Absolutely. That's dope. What a way to kick things off. Raja, ready to keep things moving?
Yes. Yes. So on deck, we have Ken, but coming to the screen right now is one of our youth poetry fellows, Tiny.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So a quick discretion before I share my poem. If you get offended easily, I'm just gonna quickly invite you to leave the audio, just go ahead. Cause I don't want to offend nobody. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Within the deep depths of my mind, a frog will hop, a dog will bark, a chicken will cluck, and a bird will chirp. Life is inevitable. Death is inevitable. Sex sex is also inevitable. So therefore, hoe is a pointless word by the time a human is a 25-year-old broken soul, life sucked. I can honestly say I hate it here type of bitch. They have up to several bodies, so a hoe you say. I guess everyone is a hoe. You're ashamed, but it happens. Life is life. You forget to love and you love to forget. You forget to love and you love to forget all the anger and dismissed and stored away depression. Yes, I said stored away depression. Sci-fi movies and Netflix romances, open gauges and scarred signs of pelican-shaped dooms. Wounds we finally close and open right back up with our new bitches from 53rd Street. Open gauges and scarred signs of pelican-shaped dooms. Wounds we finally close and open right back up with our new bitches from 53rd Street. MTV and chicken wings, Kool-Aid packets and onion rings, Hillies and Twinkies, the projects and binkies, baby mama screaming for a new pair of J's and a TV, open beer bottles at the scene, no license or driver's plates. Open beer bottles at the scene, no license or driver's plates, but lots of drugs and chains and some lanes. Big noses and glossy lips, thick thighs and big hips. We ghetto, but we love it. Y'all rock khakis and beat up Vans. Most of us like Gucci belts and sagging pants. I guess we all niggas, bitches, and hoes. In relationship goals for a month or two though. Bathroom fucking and midnight quickies. Let's shout out our hood to see if we get shot in the leg. Hey yo, let's yell out my niggas so them crackers won't forget this R word, not yours, so you can stop it with that shit. Did I offend you? My bad, but my great grandma was a nigger that you beat with the stick. She said when I was born, I would come and get lit. I guess in the end, a frog will hop, a dog will bark, a chicken will cluck, and a bird will still chirp. Life is inevitable. Death is also inevitable. When the world ends, the ants will still crawl. Thank you.
Okay, Tiny.
Tiny, how old are you? "14", guys. Tiny's only 14. Give it up for Tiny.
Is that just the perfect way to say that age is just a number? Youth voice, right there.
I wish I was that at 14. Sheesh.
I mean, 14 wasn't that long ago for you, though. Nothing? Damn, I thought I was going to get something back.
I mean, to you it wasn't, but
No,
that
absolutely
was
it
5
wasn't. It
years.
was like quite a while ago, thankfully. Distance. Raji, you ready to keep things moving?
Yes. So on deck is Juan, number one. But coming to your screen right now is Ken Tomorrow. Oh,
Yeah.
I like that.
Well,
Because like
I assume-
yesterday, tomorrow.
Yep, exactly. I assume you guys can hear me. Sometimes I feel like I'm yelling or not talking loud enough, but I always like to tell people before I start, like my poetry, 99% of it comes from living with depression. So it's not the happiest in the world. Some of it's dark, some of it's not. I'm just going to go right out with the not real dark, but still kind of depressing. This one is, I have a couple books out and a couple that are ready to go. And this one is from a book called Greetings and Salivations. And it's called A Lifetime in 45 Seconds. The fog was rolling into downtown this morning, floating along the path of least resistance. Rooftops were smoldering in the cool, damp air. I was eating a piece of buttered toast with raspberry jam, watching the fog slither through the empty streets, a snake exploring the quiet landscape. I was processing the images of a photo album given to me on this milestone birthday. A real professional job, too, like it was put together by a well-known publishing company who only accepts the best of the best, as they all claim. A life story spanning several decades. I told my brother, this is a fucking trip, man. Pieces of my life I never knew existed, parts I remembered vividly, the old house with the old Malibu parked in the old garage, my first bike and every bike after, every cake for every birthday, people I knew and didn't know, faces I vaguely remembered. The 60s had been the kindest to her, prim and proper with a real smile, dressed in every photo as if every day was a ball or beauty pageant. The 70s looked as if death was hovering close behind her. The look on her face in each picture told the same story. She knew death was waiting patiently, she just didn't know exactly when. And I would have the same look myself if I knew these things as well. Her smile was more forced and uncomfortable. The shadows on her face became darker. I could see in these photos something had changed. Something wasn't right. Something she only spoke of in her native Polish tongue to her sisters. And judging by the faces in the old photos, they didn't understand it either. I wondered if we had played a part in it. The 80s barely came along and quite literally killed her. In the decades that followed, death was a booming business. There was a wasp buzzing around a spider in the corner of the window as I finished my coffee, as the fog finished its early morning rounds, and as the decades finished in the time it took me to eat a piece of buttered toast. So that's that one. I've got several others. I just didn't know if you wanted us to read a couple at a time or just kind of take turns or.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get through everybody. I didn't get to get that message off before our new guy went, but I
Okay.
appreciate you asking. So yeah.
I got several, so I'll wait my turn.
All right, thanks.
Thanks.
Everybody, please drop some love in the chat or make some noise. You are more than welcome to.
If anyone else wants to sign up, it is not too late.
Not at all.
Sign up. Read.
Because we already know we got some people who are willing to go again.
Yeah.
What's up? But until then, Raja.
Yes. On deck is William Barrett. Everyone has to do that now. But coming to the screen right now is Juan.
Juan.
Hello. So I have a piece called The First 48 that I'm going to share. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yep.
Okay. I saw someone I love on the first 48. One person's trauma is another one's drama. These producers, murder porn makers, show up 8 hours after the candlelight, just in time to film teddy bears on sidewalks, but a little too late to pray with us. Uncut and behind the scenes is my up close and personal. Takes up space in my chest like body cam footage that I can't turn off. Interior. A griever mother's wailing. Something I've heard on 3 separate occasions that stays with you. Jenny's mother hugs me and holds me tight. With all the certainty my hesitant arms lack, Jenny's father nods in my direction. It's the only thing his machismo will afford him in that moment. This is real. These are not actors locking arms with childhood friends approaching caskets. This is no red carpet you wish to walk down, passing twins who outlive their sister, priests who cannot find the words, cousins who might catch the killer, executive producer nowhere in sight. There's just something sick about it. Fast cut footage of the place we grew up in between ads for life insurance. Is that feasting on fear or just practical advice? Really think about it. Because as seen on TV, this could happen to you. Thank you.
Ooh, shit. That was good. I like that. I see claps.
Thank you.
There are comments. There are sad faces, but you move them. Oh, and then heart emojis. Oh, Okay, sir. Yes, that's how I heard it in my head. Thank you, Juan. Raja.
Thank you, Juan. Thank you.
Why you gotta say it like that, Raja?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it came out like that. Was not my intention. That was so weird.
Raja of the list.
There is another person in my body sometimes, I swear. Okay, so on deck, we have whoever wants to go next. But coming to the screen right now, Linda Green is, so on deck we have Linda Green, but coming to your screen right now is William Barrett in his striped thingy. I can't remember the name.
All right. So I got this little poem right here. I ain't finished it yet, but got a little something for y'all. It's called Rocks and Powder. What's the difference between crack and cocaine? Racism. Y'all glorify cocaine, but where's the nigga version of Scarface? Instead, we got Tommy Lahren blaring her cracker ass trap about Sean Carter pushing crack. But which famous person catches the stigma? The self-made billionaire or the actor who's the reason crack ended up in the hood of sad rapper? 40th president Ronnie Crack, the biggest trapper, pushing bricks out the White House, dropping sacks of the blacks. Crack touched down in my hood far before my conception. Escapism for poverty used as a weapon. Cracker couldn't make it illegal to be a nigga, word to Nixon's aid, but as usual, you gotta peep the details in the bigger picture. 13th Amendment says you can't hold slaves unless you lock them away. Not all the pieces to the puzzle of systematic oppression are connecting, because Jim's Crow still caused a bird of newly written laws hitting the same targets. The harder the drug, the different the market. What do you get when you give a nigga some rocks? 25 to life, or nothing more than a chest full of holes and teddy bear poles. Niggas don't get rehab. You lucky if you get parole for them rocks you hold. So what's the difference between rocks and powder? Racism.
Wow. Everybody, please give it up for William one time. And this is the part where like they'd be, I cannot wait. Oh my God, I cannot wait to do these in person again, y'all. And I hope that everyone who was able to attend in person will attend in person, because, ooh, I'm tired. But we have someone else coming up to the mic now, and that's exciting. Raja?
Yes. So this is exciting. On deck, we have Deontay. But coming to the screen right now is Linda Green.
Woo!
Oh, there I am. Hello, everybody. I was watching and I just couldn't help but participate. This is just a short poem, but it's called On Keeping or Not Keeping the N-Word. I don't know about you, but I have always called myself whatever American society legally called me at the time. And by the way, I'm 62 years old, so that's been a while. I've been colored, Negro, Black, Afro-American, and African-American. But for the most part, I've never had a problem with it because I understood that each of those words meant the exact same thing once removed, that I came from somebody who 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 somebody else could legally call somebody else a nigger. Thank you.
Wow. Quick and to the point. Like, come on. Yo, wait, were y'all listening? Yeah, I was about to say, were y'all listening? Like, what's up? That was fantastic. Thank you for sharing.
Miss Linda Green, 62 years of power right there.
Thank you.
Nice, I love it.
And once again, just in case you missed it in the chat, none of the content of any of the pieces here is censored in any way. Neither is the language. But if there is something that makes you feel uncomfortable, that brings up feelings that you are not in a space to deal with, if you need to take time for yourself, if you just need to dip out the call entirely, please feel free to do so. Prioritize your health and safety first. Just want to make sure that we make that known. So, yeah. On that note, Raja, you ready to keep things moving?
Yes. On
You're-
deck, we have somebody. But coming to the screen right now is Deontay.
Woo!
One of our youth fellows.
Okay, so this poem is titled Lepidoptera. Slip me of my cocoon, exonerate me. My wings grow. They are of recessed form and opaque green, composed of sawed-off bones, wombs exposed for any colonizer to conquer. Heart a symphony of manhood hitting ground, beak formally branded closed, chirp songs of spirituals. I follow the drinking god to house a boy, see him gaze the star, praying he gets wings. Thank you.
Hey, I'm liking all of these like short pieces that just hit. It is
Short
great.
pieces is so great. Screen drop.
The screen drop, the whole screen drop. Raja, look what you started. Very powerful voice, and mind. Let's not forget. Incredibly brilliant individual. Woo! So, Raja, is no one else? What's up? What
Deontay,
happened?
how old are you? How old is Deontay?
How old is Deontay?
Deontay is 17.
Wow, it's like the youth are powerful. That's crazy.
I used to be 17.
Oh, Raja, it's okay.
It was so long ago.
Most of us were 17, and if we weren't, I guess we will be. That's how it kind of works with age, I guess. So if nobody has signed up, I know that Ken has another piece he would like to share. Is that correct?
Yeah, I got all kinds.
Pick one other piece to share with us.
All right, I got one. I feel like the odd man out because all this stuff's pretty powerful and mine doesn't seem that way, but I got to work through that. This one doesn't have a title, but it's in a book that I am almost finished with called Potholes and Pierogies. We don't talk much, God and I, only when I need something, which is purely selfish on my part. That's how it goes. He waved me off, not out of spite, I don't think anyway, but because he was too busy eating cheese puffs and watching his 8 billion pound life on an old black and white television. I have to hand it to him. He's really let it go to shit, a masterpiece of suffering these past few years. Can I blame him though? Yes. Some days are just not worth getting out of bed, and sleeping in a bed of cheese puff dust is the path of least resistance, the very least we can do. At least that's something, I guess. He asked if I could change the channel on my way out. I just waved him off and left him to his 8 billion pound life. That's that.
Thank you. Because listen, sometimes it is easier just not to get out the bed. So it looks like a bunch of people just signed up, which is cool. I want to go again, which is awesome. Raja, did you catch the little breakdown? I just kind of did it as it came in.
Yeah, I just got to scroll back up to it. You know how hard it is to scroll through these chats? There it is.
Don't nobody say nothing.
Let me write this down real quick. I'm just gonna bear with me for
I got you under, Linda.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yep. Okay. So on deck, we have Tiny. Coming to the screen right now is Ja, which is like my name, but without the Ra.
Hey, what's poppin'? So this was based off a prompt about What animal would you be, and how would you emerge from hibernation? I went to sleep a butterfly, woke up a caterpillar, climbing back into a cocoon. This rebirth, this remix, an unsettled hindrance. Question, where are my wings? Answer, you go looking into the eye of the sun, you lose sight of yourself. I was there, looking for a vision in blinding color, climbed into my cocoon a second time, thinking it a machine in reverse osmosis. Question, where are my wings? Answer, my mouth is full of tissue paper, bright blues, magentas, jades, my back bearing the unsophisticated burden of sky, my body a vanilla bean with legs, sleek and obsidian. Answer, I ate them. Still, flight happens in the misty meadow. A miracle happens in the gray moon. A mercy happens and the butterfly is regifted wings, regifted a chance in flight. Truth isn't absent from hope.
I love that.
Jesus. My God. Oh, force. That's the word, Juan. That's the damn word. Oh my God. I get straight. And I haven't heard you read in such a long time. So that was a treat. And
I'm
thank
pretty
you for
sure-
coming, for sharing.
I'm pretty sure I've never heard you read, so
What? Oh no. You need to talk.
okay.
Let's keep things moving. Good
Yeah.
God.
Yes, on deck. On deck, we have William Barrett, but coming to your screen at the moment is Tiny.
Woo! Oh my God.
I'm dead. Okay. So, my poem is called Because I'm an Intellectual Individual. Yeah, I'm smart. I read Shakespeare just cause, too proper for my clothes and my walk and my hair. All A's. A B isn't enough unless it means bitch. I can be one of them all day. Resting bitch face, too bitchy for you, too nigga-ish for him. Oh, and I turn in all my work the same day it's received. Yeah, I'm smart. Too pretty for my brain, too kind for my predicament, too shallow, lower my standards, they said. Too pretty for my brain, too kind for my predicament, too shallow, lower my standards, they said. But forget that. Where's my happy ending? You either smart and ugly or cute and dumb. Closed eyes and shut mouths. Stand on Hollywood's hill and throw them fucking words at a building. Gold undertones from Aunt Rita. We hate it here, smeared across their lips and tied around their throats because we can't breathe. Yeah, I'm smart. I'm smart. Don't talk, just observe. You run your mouth too much. Don't look at me for my skin tone. I like to dance the salsa. My grandma showed me my first maraca. Loose khaki pants are the only thing Uncle Bill knows. Don't judge me for my tone of speech. Isn't to me. Carly, Keisha, and Leon is how I like it, not Keisha and them. Yeah, I'm smart. Smart enough to know you're not on my side. You eat food, I eat hits. You sleep on my bed. I lay on restless thoughts of depression and sex sounds from downstairs. Hold my cup of fucks I give, cause I'm finna let everything out. Words don't hurt. Yeah, I'm smart. Blonde hair, blue eyes, not ideal enough for them. Not your type, too curvy, too long, too curly, too strong. Yeah, I'm smart. Thank you.
Thank you, Tiny.
Y'all give it up for Tiny.
And make sure you check the chat, Tiny. People were dropping comments while you was reading.
Tiny, you be saying thank you like we doing you a favor. You blessing the mic. Thank you. Shit.
Thank you, Ariana. You know my heart and you know how to verbalize. Cause the truth.
Yes.
God, yeah.
Yes.
Why aren't you sharing something? Wait a minute, hold on. Now that you said words. You
Uh,
know what? No, Ariana, it's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. Go ahead and mute yourself at the end. It's fine. It's fine. Max, I'll help. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Rasha, go ahead. Go ahead. Ariana just doesn't like me. It's cool. It's fine.
No, I understand. No, yeah.
I'm hurt deeply and
I-
truly.
I know what
Yeah.
it's like to be hated. I felt
Right? 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 The pain.
Yes. You'll get over it though.
Eventually. I'm mad you unmuted it all then. In my defense, I was driving. Poetry on the road. Raja, ready to keep things moving?
Yes. On deck.
What that was. What? Wait, no. What was that?
I told you I have different people in here. I don't know what's happening.
Okay, well, can one of your personalities let us know who's on deck?
Yes.
Outstanding.
Yes. On deck is Linda. But coming to the screen right now, William Barrett.
Woo! Yes, William.
I have returned. I got one more piece for y'all beautiful people. His words are bullets. His pen is a clip. The page serves as the barrel, and you're at the end of it. Unloading my clip to the clip jam, they attempt to silence the voice because the voice is the bump stop that make that stick spray. Talk about gun control. He's so motherfucking dangerous. That boy is a gun when he speaks. His audience is a range. He is unarmed, yet a weapon rests in his brain. Locked and loaded, ready to aim. Let's talk about gun control. Breaking bucks, legislation stigmatizing guns, making guns controlled by the state, controlled by a white man. America only likes guns when it's fired off by white hands. This nigga is a gun because he's so motherfucking dangerous. The scope that he's aiming with, when his bullets hit his targets, his words kill when he say that shit. Provoke a bull long enough, it will charge. Fuck with a gun long enough, it will discharge. They try to silence that nigga, but it won't do. Put a silencer on a gun, but a silenced gun still shoots. Thank you.
Thank you, William, giving us.
Always glad to feed the people. You feel me?
Yeah, gagging, okay? Can't take. Because. Oh, Raja, do the thing.
Yeah. On deck, we have Juan. But coming to the screen right now is Linda. Linda Green.
Here I am. Hi. How are you? Oh, I just lost my piece. Is this it? Yeah, okay, I got it back. Technology. The reason that I signed in was because I was listening and the poetry is awesome. But I did say I'm 62 and I have a thing on my heart that I feel like I need to say. All the work and things and the views of the young people younger than me, and when I say young people, I think it's fantastic and remarkable. But I think that they need to understand, as a group I'm talking, not individually, that we're a global people. What you see in America and the worldview and the things that are important, like new sneakers and all that kind of stuff, that's an American thing. You're bigger than that. You're the globe. And it's time that you got visual pictures in your mind of what being from the globe looks like. And I wrote this poem called Abdelian, speaking to that. And Abdelian is an acronym for what the word picture that I want you to see in your head. And Abdelian is, it's an American-born descendant of enslaved Africans living in America now. Abdelian. And the poem is called I Am Abdelian, because justice is not the same as redemption. I am Abdelian, for it best defines my path. I am Abdelian, that's what I'll tell you if I'm asked. I am a mixture of the blood that spilled for naught across an ocean. I am the people who were sold and bought. I am Abdelian, I'm only here because of you. I am Abdelian. Yes, it's hurtful, but it's true. I'm the human mirror that reflects historic pride, proud of your country, but refuse to look it in the eye. I am Abdelian. My roots go back to Father Time. I am Abdelian, the branches of horrific vines. I am a people who have no land to call our own, lost ties to Africa, yet they call us refugees at home. I am Abdelian. I lived before the horrors came. I am Abdelian, lived long before they changed our name. I am a people who've transcended death and stillborn lies. Through hell and hatred we have traveled, and still we rise. I am Abdelian, born in cotton fields and searing heat. I am Abdelian, spilled civil rights blood in the streets. I am a people which no party represents. I am the future and prepared to fight for every inch. I am Abdelian. That's who I am, not who you say. I am Abdelian. That's who I am. This is my name. Through Kujichagulia, I'm standing here on ancient bones. I am Abdelian. I am Abdelian. And the diaspora is my home. Thank you.
Thank you so much for choosing to share with us and choosing to share the pieces that you have shared. Like, yes, yes. Yes.
I loved everything about that. Can you spell Abdelian in the chat? Because I don't.
Yes, I can do that.
Because it's a word I want.
Oh, Raja, I see the gears turning. I see the definition starting a new piece soon.
I haven't started a piece with a definition in a while. I'm ready.
In a minute. You ready?
So, yes. On deck, we have somebody named Ray J. I'm not sure how to
say it slower. Yes,
King?
I heard that she's famous.
Is it king?
I think it might be like I think it means king or something like that.
Okay, I think she's famous. But you're on deck, so who's up next?
Oh, I almost didn't catch that. Hello.
Hello.
Am I up?
You are in fact up.
Oh, okay, cool. The poem I'm not ready to write yet says it all. It tells you what I've been hiding, tells them how I feel. No fears naturally occurring or forced upon me can stop this. The max the tip of my tongue can deadlift when I read it. Skeletons will knock doors down. The creator will part the clouds. Tell me I've passed the test. My Truman Show has ended. My impossible poem will light up the sky, scaring generals into firing missiles at generals who fire back, ridding my world of shadows once and for all. When this cup runneth over, it will drown prophets who left no room for life on an ark filled with hate. Children in the new world will ask what lying was like, and elders with all their wisdom will admit they can't remember. My poem will fade from memory, not because it is hidden, but because it is redundant, not needed, not special, in a world where truth is natural, lived and celebrated. See, this poem and this world are not ready, but I almost am. There's that.
And that's, I feel like that's when you do, like, we got to figure out how to do like the screen thing or whatever.
My
like,
God.
you know where they be doing the thing. But yes, Juan, I'm so happy to hear you sharing things again. It's exciting. It's great to hear.
Thank you.
Peep the chat. Oh, and also we have definitions in the chat now. We have so many things happening in the chat.
Oh, definition.
Truly new vocabulary, and it's been a while. Raja.
Yeah.
So confirm for me this. You're
Yeah.
famous?
Sure, locally, yeah, sure. If famous enough to sometimes people come up to me in Target like, hey, you wrote a poem.
Okay. And number 2, you're up next. True?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. Everybody, please give it up for the lovely co-host of today's open mic, Raja Freeman.
Hello. This is a poem about voyeurism. I write a lot of poems about voyeurism. I started this one a while back. It was crisis writing number 26, I want to say. But it's called I Love Black People. You know how people say they love candles, but they really mean they love how they smell when they burn? Find some sick, excited peace in watching the body of the candle drop down under the weight of itself. You love candles. When they burn, their scents are so strong, their light is so illuminating. Watching the flame flick over the wick is so exciting. There's nothing better than the way the flame beats at the candle right. Leaves no choice but to soften, liquefy, bend over, surrender. Candles aren't much on their own, but under fire, they give the most beautiful energy. You can't get inspired without a burning candle. You love candles. You could breathe in the smoke of their burning bodies all day. You love candles. I've seen you get sad, watching a candle burn out, a puddle, a burning nub of a wick. So sad to see a candle gone, but not sad enough to snuff out the flame. In fact, that flame always made it a little more beautiful. You love candles. So you buy another, and you light another, and another, and you consume, and consume, and consume, and we burn, and we melt, and repeat. Oh, also, I don't know if you can see it because the light's not on, but I drew this person, and she's a candle, and she's on fire.
Oh, wow.
She's melting. You see, she's melting.
Wow. Raja. Yes. Not the screen drop. I hate it.
I didn't know that was going to be the picture.
Raja, since it seems to be in the air tonight, I'm going to just ask, do you happen to have another one?
You know, I do.
Can you share?
Okay, hold on.
Are y'all cool with another Raja poem? Okay, I see head nods and okay, yes.
So this one is more of just like a collection of thoughts surrounding some things that have happened in the last year. Just like a lot of people have just died. Like a lot of people, I was scrolling through the context of my phone and a lot of them were dead, and it was like really like getting me. It was crazy. So I'm just gonna, this was crisis writing number 25, the crisis writing before the one I just did. So the only Facebook friend of mine that had a birthday today has been dead since July. June, maybe. I was genuinely saddened by her passing. I didn't know the woman, didn't know her to be dead until after the fact. No one I've known that has died in this last year died of coronavirus, and I find that strange. Maybe it is a hoax then. Maybe the so-called coronavirus death toll is just the number of times I think about a dead person a day. I didn't even know these people. Maybe the trouble is I can't now. What's the word for grieving the loss of someone that wouldn't grieve if you died? What's the word for grieving someone you only met once? What's the word for grieving someone you didn't even like? What's the word for grieving someone you've wished were dead? Grief is the most bullshit mental acrobatics I've ever done. There's no point. I want to stop. The world is death. This year is death. Breath is grief. Every time I blink is grief. You may be the lucky winner. Check under your seat. It's grief. The only Facebook friend of mine that had a birthday today has been dead since July. June, maybe. It's Sandra Bland's birthday, too. What an inevitable coincidence. Two women I can't stop thinking about because they're dead came to life on the same day. I don't know these women. Maybe the thing troubling me is that I never will. Maybe I know them all too well, and maybe their names, too, are death.
Raja. It's Raja. I don't know what to tell y'all. It's just Raja. Like, just if you haven't experienced Raja before, here you are. Yeah, Stephanie. Yeah, I never know what to say when Raja does anything. Like it just hits you. Yes, Juan, that's exactly it. It's strange to have no words but relate so much. So, as if you didn't already know, Raja, but, in case you needed a reminder, just remember.
I did.
We're listening.
Thank you.
So, can I go? Is it time? Can I do the thing?
Okay. Hold on.
Okay. Wait.
Okay, so okay. I need to make an entrance, okay. Hello, and welcome to One Mic Open Poetry. Give it up for your host, Eric Odom.
Raja, now hold on.
That was beautiful, wasn't it?
It was so beautiful. Thanks.
You just had to take a second,
Yeah, I just had to take a moment to pause. I have two short joints that I'm gonna share. Honestly, everything after doing Poetry Slam seems short. So like anything that's less than 3 minutes and 30 seconds seems like it's a short piece. But I feel like these actually are short. One of them I'm still uncomfortable performing because it involves Spanish, and I'm always really weird about saying anything in Spanish in front of other people because yeah. So here we go, y'all. I love y'all, so I'm being vulnerable with y'all and sharing that with you. I have two pieces, but I'm also gonna minimize this whole ass Zoom chat so it's like I'm talking to myself. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. This is called In Passing. Please make my wake like them basement parties we attended as kids. Draped in the finest designer we could afford, big hoops, fitted caps, jerseys blowing like capes, superheroes born out of reggaeton, our first experience with touch, lockstep with our partner, grab their hand as they bend at the hip, a graceful drop into position, got waves rolling through bodies, hearts hammer, reveling in the ecstasy of connection. Let me go. Let the hands of folk out past curfew. I gotta get back. Moms will kill me. I gotta get back. God is calling when I die. Let it be to my people's music. Wonder what heaven my soul goes to when boosted by bomba beats. Bachata right up past the creator like, Wepa, I thought this was a party. Make her holy face flash a smile. Mouth cracks open to show you how many galaxies pour from her mothering tongue. Para ti. Turn salsera, teaching me how to step in sync with the hum of dark matter and takes my hands. No mourning here, Papi. no night. Just handfuls of joy and time to finally rest. And for those left waiting for their time, speak my memory in celebration. Dance like you're giving the ancestors permission to move through your body, at least until the fireflies sleep. So that was that one. Let me make sure that I didn't randomly get disconnected. Cool. Great. And I got one more for y'all, if that is cool. Cool. Despite the weather that decided to descend upon Cleveland today, not that any of us were really surprised, but you know, it did its thing. It's fine. At the change of seasons, at least every few years, I end up like writing something because it's like a really big kind of transition. And I know a lot of people are really anxious for this summer in particular, because a lot of people are anxious to get the fuck back out somewhere that is not in their home. So this is like my third or fourth piece that is titled to summer, but I'm just gonna read this one because this is the new one, and I got asked if I was gonna read it today, so I'm gonna read it today. And this one I don't have to go like looking at someone else for. So here we go. All right. Try to shake off the snow. No longer a frigid guardian. Sun turns skin to warm sand. Clear skies turn a car to a boom box. Sling it down the street instead of over shoulders. 75 miles per hour trying to avoid whiplash when the beat drops. Bass knocking against your window like, sir, do you know why I gave you something funky? Turns the steering wheel to a drum. All four doors transform to tambourines as we bounce around pitted blocks. Meander offbeat, making some offbeat comparisons as we celebrate the defeat of creative blocks. Finally, a moment to exhale. Hand out the window, surfing the wind, a never-ending story. Pocket the stoicism of winter to aid them humid summer days that turn backs to the Nile, and water will flow through our sunflower spines. Praise the sun. Tall boys, off-target buckshot, booming Buicks turn a corner to a block party. Old heads smile at the cat-calling whistles following the sleek lines of their chosen chariot. Oh, this whole thing. Only get to break it out when the weather's nice. And we all become old school big body classics the way we carry on down sidewalks. Know where we gotta be. Just cruising. A moment to make a minute last forever. Thanks. Y'all are so kind.
I'm trying to unmute, but I have Big Mac all over my hands.
You got Big Mac.
Okay. But that was really good. That's what I wanted to say.
Thanks. Much appreciated. This is spicy. Oh, that was a funny comment. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just now reading back up and y'all are funny. Yo. Okay. Cool. Y'all are great. I've never heard a bad poem from Eric. We need to dip back into just these early 20s, sis, because I promise they are right there. They are right there under the surface. But I appreciate that. Thank you, everybody who has shared today, who shared multiple times. Today seemed to be, 2 or, 3 in Jeffrey's case. Seemed to be the numbers that we were shooting for. No, it's good. I'm so happy you did 3. Seemed to be the number today, and I'm really happy that everyone, had the energy for it and hopped on here. This happens the first Thursday of every month. You want to make sure to keep up with all the events that are happening by visiting the various links that we have. We are on Instagram at 12litart. I think, can we drop some links in the chat? Can we do that? Can that be a thing?
I am working on that right now, Eric.
We got some links in the chat to our various websites and social media so you can keep up with our next event and find out when we'll be doing these in person again. But until that time, I invite all of you to have an amazing Thursday evening and to smoothly sail off into the weekend. Anyone have books for sale? Does anyone have books for sale? You got to let Ariana know. Oh, so soon. Very soon, Ariana. Soon. But what I'm going to do for just a little bit is I'm going to go ahead and just play a little more music, play us out. So if you are here for the next 10 minutes or so, fantastic. If you are dipping out, that is oh so well and good. I encourage you to do whatever it is you want.
Eric, that link I just put in there, that is going to have links to the live stream from YouTube tonight, all of our socials, some of our past open mic events, as well as registration for next month. So it is a great place to share if you know other artists that would like to join us next month.
Absolutely. Make sure y'all do that. Click the link for all of the various information. But that is enough talking. Here comes another 10 minutes of music, followed by a swift ending of the Zoom meeting. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for coming. Enjoy the vibes. Let's continue to talk in the chat, though, if you're staying.
It's way too much capping these days. Seem like it's been this way always. Hey, quit lying. Quit lying. Quit lying. Quit lying to these people. Quit lying. Quit lying. I need the truth. Quit lying. You ain't got to lie to kick it. Quit lying. Quit lying. Quit lying to these people. Quit lying. Quit lying. Quit lying. You ain't got to lie to kick it. You have fucked these overs, you be eating off your DM. Them hoes you say you is, not responding to your DMs. You want all the smoke, but you don't really want the drama. Oh, you proud of brag, yeah. Don't fake proud of bags, yeah. You should slow it down, yeah. Cause you